So what's happening for marketers is we're becoming way more data-driven, right? All of our decisions and everything is really based around the data. Back in the day, we were madmen, right? We'd sit around and we'd drink our scotch and smoke cigarettes in the office, which would be disgusting to work at that office, right? And but over time, we've become math men, and we're making sure that all these data-driven marketing solutions and strategies are all revolving around the data. So what I want to do here first is sort of set the landscape and talk about where marketing technology is and where it's headed, and then I'll bring it into the silo of the content marketing tools and the 8 different types of content marketing tools. But I wanted to kind of set the future and start thinking about how all these technologies and all these tools are working together and how you can start thinking about and sculpting. Because what's cool is that not only are we creating static content anymore, in a lot of ways, we can actually create content that it changes based on the context of the visitor. So the more we know about the person who comes to the site, you can pragmatically and automatically change the content for that particular visitor. So it's pretty amazing. But there's all these silos of data. And so when we're looking at this and we're talking about, the hub of all these different types of marketing, notice in the middle, web analytics is in the center of that. So you want to make sure that you're checking your analytics. It's very important, right? Google Analytics is free. Make sure it's installed on your site. And then if you don't know about Google Analytics, there's some free courses that actually Google puts on so you can start understanding that data. You want to see which pieces of content are resonating with your crowd. If you have site search put on your website, you can see what people are searching for when they come to your website, which is a great way to figure out new types of content for them because they're telling you what they're looking for. You might not have any content for that yet, right? So, and if you look at it like this through the customer journey, content plays into all of these, right? And when we're talking about awareness, consideration, conversion, and becoming an advocate of your company, analytics is the thing that ties all of them together. And all of the different channels play a certain part in the customer journey, but analytics are very, very crucial. Now, I like this slide right here. This is the history of marketing channels up until the future, which is 2006, right? So way back in the day in 1839, the first official form of advertising was placing a poster on a pole in London, and it was illegal. They were like, don't be spamming the pole. Don't appreciate it. So it was illegal. So if we look at the future, which is 2006, here's the future now. Have you guys seen this? You seen this thing? Right? This is ridiculous. And this is the 2014 version. 2015, this doubled in 1 year. Right? So what's happening is we're becoming MarTech men and women, marketing technologists over time, and understanding how they all work together so we can reach our goals, right? So if we're talking about content and we're talking about, that we're all creating, these are the tools that are relevant for us. There's still a ton there, right? All those different types of tools can become relevant for us in what we do. People that are in this room right now, those tools are relevant. And if we look at them from just a straight logo perspective, I mean, look at all of those. Some of them you probably have never heard of. A lot of them are actually sponsors in that room in there, right? You want to take a look at and chat with them. There's a ton. That's not even all of them, right? So what I've done is I've compiled a lot of these marketing tools, influencer tools, SEO tools, things that you want to consider, and I put them in an Excel document for you guys, right? And that's what's located there at CCP Global/CM World. All of those tools are mapped out. Also, their Twitter handles are on there for you, so you can follow them and start connecting and see what kind of content they're sharing. This is valuable. You can grab all those URLs, put them in Feedly, and then you can go in and start scheduling demos for ones that are relevant. I'm going to talk about ones that I like, right? And I think that are valuable. So here's the marketing landscape, right? And here's what happened from 2014 to 2015. It doubled from 947 companies to 1,800 companies, right? And actually, they're not even all on there. There's about 5,000 marketing technologies out there, if not more right now. How do you decipher which ones to use? It kind of blows your mind when you're thinking about it, right? So here's a really cool tool that's free that you guys can install on your browser. It's called Ghostery. And what Ghostery does, it tracks all of these marketing technologies. They're tracking over 2,000 now. So let's look at an example of a website. So here's Home Depot, right? And this little extension will put this little purple thing on the bottom of your site. And what that does is it shows every single marketing technology that is currently deployed on their website. which is really cool if you look at your competitor sites. You can go, oh man, they're using Adify, Test and Target, they're using Channel Intelligence and ClickTail, Crazy Egg, Criteo, and Citon. They're using Legit, what are these? Half of these, most of those I haven't even heard of. I better do some demos, right? My competitors are using, why are they using them, right? So it's kind of a good competitive intelligence tool to figure out some interesting things that are going on, right?